Is this the best linguini recipe of all time? Well, that's an exercise in subjectivity. Oh, hello. Today I'm making linguini with a bacon and baby tomato sauce. Let's get to it, shall we? First up, let's fry up some bacon. Depending on how much you'd like, grab yourself anywhere between 6 and 73 slices. It's been empirically shown that bacon enjoyment falls between those values. Alright, let's toss that bacon in a saucepan. I like to use a saucepan because it's a lot less messy and it allows me to throw in a lot more slices at once. That's not the saucepan. Okay. Yes, I now realize that I threw that bacon in a skillet rather than a saucepan. Luckily, through movie magic, I'm gonna fix it. Wow, that's hot! Cook up that bacon until it's nice and crispy, and then toss it on a paper towel to soak up that excess grease. Oh, and don't throw away that extra bacon grease either. Just put it through a fine mesh sieve, and then refrigerate it. Next time you want to butter your toast, reach for that bacon butter you just made. You can thank me later. Or right now. Go ahead. On a side note, you can absolutely make this a vegan recipe. You just gotta change a couple ingredients. Here's what you'll need. Tomatoes. Next up, let's cut up some garlic. I like to use 2 to 3 cloves for this recipe. However, some vampire hunters would suggest using a lot more. Vampires themselves, however, would suggest using none at all. Now heat up your skillet to a medium heat, throw in a little bit of olive oil, and then toss in your garlic. Funsies. Now you don't want to burn it, so keep that garlic moving for 2 to 3 minutes. Remember, burnt garlic tastes like regular garlic that's been burnt. Alternatively, you can add a pinch of chili flakes to add a little bit of kick to the recipe. That's flavor right there. Now we're going to add our tomatoes. It's really up to you which type you use, but I like to use the baby variety. They're delicious and sweet. Much sweeter than those geriatric tomatoes. Get off my yard, you f***ing kids! Clean those little Tommies and toss them in the pan. As you stir them, the skin will eventually burst and the tomatoes will start breaking down. You can speed up this process by squishing them a little bit. Now for the fun part. I'm going to show all of you at home how to cook this dish with fresh pasta. Let's get to it. Step 1. You're going to want to buy some fresh pasta. Alright, let's boil some water. And don't worry, studies have shown that linguini doesn't feel pain the way the humans do. While that pasta's cooking, let's finish up that sauce. By now, the tomatoes should be broken down, and you should be left with a nice thick sauce. At this point, I'm going to add some freshly chopped basil leaves, along with some parmigiano, reggiano. Oh, and don't forget your bacon. Give it a rough chop and toss it in the sauce. Then you're going to want to drain your pasta and throw those noodles in there as well. Give it a taste. Does it need salt and pepper? Well, add some salt and pepper. And now that you've done all the work, it's time to finally treat yourself and eat this pasta. Time to dig in. Delicious. Delicious.